good, YouTube? It's your boy JB, Mr. Major Man, Mr. 504 Jeezy from the Big Easy here to welcome y'all back to the long-awaited, anticipated show of the showroom. And it's been a minute. I've been gone. Been having things I've been having to do. And your boy has been extremely busy, as I always am for those that know me personally, and also on my Discord. Y'all know that as well. But before I get into it, I'd like y'all to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell. We're on the road to 1K and above. And also, not only that, still doing that giveaway. Hopefully y'all will get me to my goal before, a certain release comes up, but that's neither here nor there. You probably could use the gift card for something else, but in any case, I'm back on the sneakers reviews and have a much anticipated cop going to you this week. And if y'all been living under a rock, Nike did give exclusive access to some of its loyal customers, hopefully that's the case, that have at least lost supposedly 20 raffles of the Air Jordan 1 through the sneakers appetite. And as y'all can see right here, I have been a steady Nike member since 2008, as y'all can see right here. But I was granted the exclusive access. Kind of had to do a roundabout way of doing it on the desktop. But I was granted access to the Air Jordan 1 Lost and Found Chicago. One of my most anticipated cops. And yes, it did arrive. And here is the box right here. I know y'all probably seen 1,000,001 reviews on this. I know this has been one of those shoes that's just been having all kind of controversy, allure surrounding it for the most part. Almost to the point where, well, not as bad as the trophy room situation. That was just a situation in itself for real. But this shoe is the talk of the town, the talk of the nation, the talk of the world right now. And not only that, I'm happy Nike at least facilitated the way they did, because it seemed like a lot of people got W's on this. A lot of people, this is actually going to be a lot of people's first Chicago Jordan 1 high. Like, a lot of people weren't born in the 80s. A lot of people were too young to even know about anything during the 90s. The 2013 pair, everybody just, brushed off. 2015 pair was another one that just kind of allured everybody, and people just didn't want to pay the resale. And now 7 years later, we're on this right here, which I think a lot of people are actually going to be surprisingly happy to get this one right here. But I'm not going to hold y'all too long. I just want to get into this right here. And as y'all can see, we have the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG. As y'all can see, the style code has changed. It's no longer the 555. It is the DZ485. Oh, I'm sorry, DZ5485. And the colorway is 62612, and the colorway is varsity red, black, sail muslin. Retail on this was $180. And I just want to go into the presentation of the box like everybody else had said. This is the weathered box right here, like you're supposed to find in a storage unit that just been locked away forever. As y'all can see, it has the two-tone Nike box on here. The reason they did this, like even they do it now, like if you go to a Nike store and you see certain boxes or box tops or whatever that's ripped off, most times they'll give you a mismatch box on top, mismatch top to put over your shoes. And a lot of times that's what happened back then. They just give you a different Nike box that you can put on top of your regular Jordan box. But as y'all can see right here, they did take a Nike Sportswear or /KO box top and put on top of here. And they also, not only that, have all the OG tagging and labeling like we do have on any other Jordan 1 box. Y'all can take a look at it right here. This is the one that the 2015 Chicago came in. The only difference is they don't have the Wings logo on there. As y'all can see right there, the only labels they have are the standard Nike labels. And this one actually has the Wings logo, the trademark, and all that other stuff on there, which is and it doesn't have the sticker. This is all etched into the box. So that's a nice little touch right there. On the inside, we do get the stamp on there as well. We have the ad newspaper on here. As y'all can see, a lot of these are coming from ads back then when these shoes actually did go on sale. As y'all can see right there, it has the $29.99 right here. And if y'all familiar with some of the stores like Oshman and even Macy's and Dillard's and Mervyn's and Maison Blanche, all those did sell Jordans at the time. So a lot of these ad papers actually came from there as well. If y'all familiar, Athlete's Foot, another one as well, was a part of that. And not only that, with the presentation, they did include the Sandy Bros receipt right there. Shouts out to them. Sports Depot, almost look like Sports Authority receipt that they used to give as well. If you can see right there, we have 8/30/86 a year later after the Air Jordan 1 dropped, and you know they did get heavily discounted. Air Jordan 1 basketball shoe. The price on this one says $64.99 paid, and also say paid cash final, and it has Leia wrote on the bottom. This is the collaborative effort with the SPD Special Projects team, and this is actually a very, very dope touch. Let me see, 11/18/01. I think that's a date. I think that's a significant date, but it's an invoice number right there. But I had to do some more digging into that. I want to see what that really means. But like I said, man, love how this presentation came out right here. And on the other side, more of the ad paper right there. But also we have another sticker right there that says sale. And it has the $64.99 covered up on there. And that is a real sticker. Love how that came out, bro. Really love this presentation. Oh, and yes, please be on the lookout for the foo-foos when it comes to these, because if they don't have this, that is a big miss. If they don't have this QC sticker right here, that is a miss. So enough about the box. Let's go and get into this one right here. Oh, and another thing, now, like I said before, different box, the two-tone box, and we've been getting these with a couple of the supposed releases. We've had the Rebellion there, which had the Xbox with the graffiti print on there. And we also had the Visionaire, which had its own graffiti style box, but also had differentials in it. But like I said, this was supposed to be, these are neighborhood account ones. I'm not sure how this was originally supposed to be, but I know a lot of stores are definitely getting this. And bam, the Air Jordan 1 High OG, lost and found, taking it back to 88. There's a lot of disputes between this shoe right here. I mean, some parts of it screams 95, some parts of it scream 85, but for the most part, this is probably one of the most anticipated releases of the year, because I'm gonna be real, I'm not gonna give it shoe of the year for my own personal reasons, because I think they have had other solid releases that came out this year, but this is definitely top 10, top 5. If it should be top 5. But enough about all that. Let's just get into the shoe. The Air Jordan 1 1985 Peter Moore, the original designer of the shoe, the Wings logo, and also with the Nike Dunk as well. Created this shoe specifically for Michael Jordan. It all revolutionized the game itself. Not only that, like I said, jumping from the airship all the way to this is Jordan's first, this is his base shoe Chicago color for his team, the Chicago Bulls. To me, the most definitive colorway of all time. Like, we could say the Bread, some people say the Royals, but for me, the Air Jordan 1 Chicago will always be that shoe. Many say the black toe, but until we get the black toe version, it's gonna go to Chicago. But let's get into the shoe right here. As y'all can see, we have the weathered bottom on here. As y'all can see right there, love how this came out. The vintage look on here, super, super nice. Very, very, very detailed on there. Like I said, everything's intentional on this shoe. It's meant to look worn, meant to look just aged over time. But as y'all can see, going to the top, we do have the off-white midsole leading up to the top where the complete structure overhaul is. And I'm gonna do a small comparison with that. If you're paying attention to my IG, you already have seen it. But as y'all can see, we have the red upper right here with all the panels. Most of the panels that are white and black, they have that crackled leather on here as well. We have a black swoosh. We have the white crackled paint right here. See that right there. The embossed Wings logo right here. It looks like it's just painted on or stamped in, however you want to say it. And we do have that black crinkled leather on the collar of the shoe. All the way to the toe box, we have that white crackled leather as well. And we do have the stiffer. Take this out. We have a pay attention to that. The leather is definitely stiffer than the 2015 Chicago. Let's just get that out of the way. But as y'all can see, the toe is a little bit extended over there on the top where the toe box is. Almost similar to how the 94 is, because the 94 was a little higher than this right here. But you see the perforated holes, and we also have that red leather. Is a dull red, so it's not as glossy as the other ones are. And not only that, we do have the aged tongue on here as well. As y'all can see, it's almost got that yellow effect on there. Nike Air on the tongue. As y'all can see, has the trademark logos on there as well. And Nike swoosh and trademark has that on the back as well. And I think let me make sure. I think the writing on here is a little bit different compared to the other ones. No, yeah, it's about what. And not only that, it did come with two sets of laces right there. You have the black and the white pair right here, done right here in the shoe. Came with the paper shoe tree, not a cardboard. I think Nike's moving away from the cardboard. This out too. We do have Nike Air on the inside of the shoe, and we do have that newer Dream Cell insole right there as well. And I'm happy they did put a red Nike Air on the inside just because I believe the 85, the 94s had red, and the 2015 was the one that had the black in there. So I had to probably do a fact check on that, but I believe it was red on the 85. The inside of the shoe, we have the production date, which is April 27, 2022 to July 5th, 2022. And like I said, the shoe was literally made this year and released this year, which is probably one of the quickest turnarounds I've ever seen for a Nike. That's usually a Hyper Strike shoe if they done something like that. But they're saying that there's a lot of allocation, a lot of pairs of these. I'm gonna leave that up to release day to see how that really pans out. Originally, I believe this was supposed to be not a tier 0, a neighborhood account store. But yeah, back to this. This shoe is actually, to me personally, this was supposed to, I believe, be a neighborhood account release, just like the Visionaires, the Rebellionaires, which I do have right here. I have these two right here because all these basically follow the same aesthetic. As far as like the Visionaire, this is eventually gonna start cracking the more you wear it. Like it's supposed to have that aged look pretty much once you start walking in it a good bit. And this one right here being the Rebellionaire, which is supposed to be a playoff of the banned colorway, which was the colorway that was banned by the NBA. And this is the quintessential. We found these in the back of the shoe store, probably a mom and pop shop, basically. And this is how it's supposed to look once it's, years and decades have passed on it. But for the most part, this is a very, very dope colorway. My personal favorite colorway. Like I said, I could probably do a few comparisons to this one compared to the 2015, which, like I said, I do have right here and just right off the back. Like I said, the 2015 to me is still the definitive, for me personally, it's still my favorite version. But as far as like just like we're talking about taking it back to a degree. The 2022 does hit a lot of marks on that. Like there's a lot of pros, there's a lot of cons to them. But like I said, I love this one just because this is pure white. This one's an off-white. It's a good alternative. I can actually see a lot of customizers taking this shoe and just, removing this, repainting this, turning this white, and basically turning this into their own Chicago Jordan 1. But like I said, I do love my 2015 a little bit more. Just a slight difference on there. Everything is basically the same other than like the leather is almost a little glossier on this one compared to that one. But both are supposed to be matte, but you could kind of see a little distinction between both of them. And not only that, like I said, the tongue tags a little different. This one is the font's a little fatter. This one, the font's a little more skinnier. And not only that, the shape overall, this one has a more curve. This one is a little more straighter. But compared to this one right here, the band one is actually has a straighter spine. This one is almost like an 85. But a lot of people just wasn't paying attention to that. But and also the Royal too, same thing. Royal kind of got that almost straight, but it's still slanted to a degree, a little more than this one would be. But like I said, man, definitely a dope shoe. You'll get a lot of play out of this shoe for the most part, like I said, because it already looks worn, so you don't really have to worry about it looking too beat up. But I definitely need 2 more pairs of these because I plan on rocking the fuck out of this shoe just because I don't want to mess up my 2015 too much because I still love that shoe. But this one I would definitely get some wears out of this because it's already pretty much worn for you, so there should be no problem with a lot of people getting this shoe. Now, allocation wise, I hope everybody has been entering their raffles. I hope they've been keeping their eyes open because this is going to be probably this is basically going to be everybody's hype shoe before Christmas next to a Jordan 11. And I think this is going to produce more than a Jordan 11. But I will do another video for y'all because I do have some very, very great ideas behind this shoe. So I'm going to get some wears out of these real soon. But let me know in the comment section what y'all think below. Is this a cop for y'all? Are y'all excited about this? Do you plan on copping a pair or 2 or 3? Let me know in the comment section below, and as always, I deeply appreciate each and every last one of y'all. I appreciate y'all for holding me down as long as y'all been holding to me, staying loyal to the cause. But I am JC Baby, and we out. You did.